Aloha beautiful souls, welcome back to the Infinite Cup. I'm your host, Robert Breton. This is the channel dedicated to all things spirituality, health, and wellness. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the notification bell as well. I put out content every single day. Check out my podcast, the Infinite Cup Podcast. Follow me on Instagram. I put so much free content out in the world to help you uplift your consciousness, to align you with the higher self, to release the power of the law of attraction. This is the channel you want to be focusing your mind's eye on. Today's video is all about how to really align yourself with the higher self, how to let go of all those attachments so you can start manifesting your heart's greatest desires. So come on, let's do it. So many people ask me questions about the higher self. How do I get connected with the higher self? How do I get in tune with that cosmic intelligence? The simple answer is meditation. Nobody can meditate for you. Nobody can align you with the higher self for you. So what I would highly recommend is you get into a meditative state every single day. Get into that meditation practice that resonates with you. It doesn't have to be like a traditional sit-down meditation. Could be going for a walk in the morning, chanting on your japa beads, something that aligns you with the higher self. A lot of people are creating their own suffering, creating these self-limiting belief systems by identification, by identifying with this physical human body rather than this infinite spirit soul that we have right here in this vessel. So what I want to talk about is the higher self is your infinite cosmic intelligence that is guiding you through life. You have two options here. You're either ruling life by the small self, what's called the ego, right, which is rooted in sense gratification, constantly trying to, get pleasure from foods, pleasure from sex, pleasure from things that are very shallow, that are very, small, right? Now, the higher self is always guiding you. If you're not happy right now in your life, it's probably because the higher self is guiding you through a path and is keeping you from experiencing that lesson just yet. You ever notice when you're going through life and you have this big miracle happen, this big awakening that never, happened through your intellect. It didn't happen through your thought process. And that's the beauty about this, because even if you did come up with some grand plan, some cool idea that you want to do in life, the higher self is always there to triumph, to give you tenfold, 100, 1,000-fold than what you ever expected. So what's the trick here? Don't have any expectations. Don't get caught in that attachment, because that's what's creating your suffering in the first place. Recognize that all of that suffering is created from you. We are creating our own suffering. So if all you have to do is step out of the way, get rid of that small self. A lot of people and spiritual teachers and gurus talk about eliminating the self, eliminating the ego. That's not possible. What you need to understand is the ego has its place. I need to have this body that I, it was given the name Robert Breton, this identity that I have on planet Earth, and that is there for a very important reason. So it's not about dissolving the ego. It's not about getting rid of the ego. It's about just putting the ego in check. It's about saying, you know what, I get it. I need to serve this body. I have a male form. I need to understand the requirements for, having proper hormones and the nutrition to balance this body, and then I need to do what it takes to align to the higher self. For me, I'm a certified Raja yoga instructor. I teach yoga. I meditate. I do the real yoga process, which is meditation. Yoga is not like, these asana postures, this stretching. That's what the Western world has interpreted as. Real yoga is all about how to unlock higher consciousness. All right, so many people are suffering right now on planet Earth simply because they're not in line with that higher self. So get out of the way. I know it sounds simple. You got to get out of the way. You are the one who's in the way that's blocking the higher self from letting that into your reality so you can learn. There's only two choices, right? It's either you're activating that higher self through your meditation practice, or you're serving that small self. You're serving the ego, and it's not going to get you anywhere. We need to understand that the higher self is always guiding us. It's always creating that energy for us. Now the question is, are you taking action? right? That's what I'm certified in. It's called Kriya Yoga, Karma Yoga. Take action. It's not going to happen if you're just sitting on the sidelines. You got to take action. You got to put this into a practice. What are you doing every single day to align with that higher self so you can start living that fulfilled, happy life that we all want? A lot of people, just are stuck in that sense gratification because the ego is always trying to steer you into these short, like fulfilling things, right? Food, sex, cravings, addiction. It's not going to get you very far. It's really not. It's only until you let go. One of my famous sayings, I love this so much, is you got to let go, right? Surrender and repeat. Let go, surrender, repeat. This is the process. This is what we need to do every single day. This is a daily practice. Nobody can do this for you. Even if somebody could do it for you, even if somebody brought all of those expectations, all of those things, the car, the new wife, the new boyfriend, whatever that is, it still wouldn't serve you. It still wouldn't create that sustainable happiness because it came from something from the outside. Recognize all of this has to come from within. When you're aligned with the higher self, when you're aligned with the guides, the cosmic intelligence, this universe has always got your back. It's always helping you. So are you going to do it for yourself? Are you just going to live in that small self, live in the ego and try to play this, game that we call life? Or are you going to just sit back, relax, let go, surrender, and receive all of this abundance? All of this is manifesting for you when you have the universe right here uplifting every single move that you make. So the choice is yours. Nobody can do this for you. I recommend getting in tune with the higher self with a meditation practice. If you want to learn more about that, read my book, The Real Yoga. Watch some guided meditation videos right here on my YouTube channel. Do things that are going to uplift your consciousness. All right? Thanks guys for being here. Until next time, much love.